Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Hannah. I am a mom to one 2-year-old boy now and a baby on the way. And today I'm going to be sharing with you guys what I got my 2-year-old for Christmas and what I got him on a budget. So this year we definitely had to do a budget, and that's okay because we had it like planned out from the very beginning of this year. So our budget was a little bit bigger than I guess a tight budget would be, but it's still definitely a budget. We couldn't just like get anything and everything we wanted to. And along with that budget, I had a little list that I found on Pinterest, and it says how to shop for children at Christmas, and it gives you different categories of things to get them and stuff like that. However, I didn't find this list until maybe halfway through actual Christmas shopping. I followed it kind of, and I can kind of place all of this stuff in the different categories. I'll just go through this list and show you what I got and kind of like what matches with that list. Really quickly, one of the things that we did this year, knowing we were on a budget, we shopped in the clearance and we shopped at like discount stores like Ross and stuff like that. There's only a couple things from here that are full priced, but they were cheap enough, and so we went ahead and got them. So yeah, anyway, let me just go ahead and start. The first thing on this list is something that they want. And what does Cade want? He wants cars and trucks, so we got him some cars and trucks. This one came from Ross, and the brand can be found at Target. We know that because we have a miniature fire truck that is exactly like this with the same sounds and everything, and it's from Target. But since we got it at Ross, we got it for like $14.99. It says originally $20. I don't know how Ross actually knows the pricing, but he's gonna love it. It's an oversized fire truck. Can't go wrong. The next car that we got was this one. Cade actually picked it out. He doesn't remember he has it. Again, he's 2. He picked it out a couple months ago at a farm store. Rob was looking for some parts to build something or something like that, and then Cade and I were wandering the store and we looked through the clearance aisle and he goes, "Car!" And so yeah, he carried it through the entire store, and I was like, it's on clearance and it's very like, I think it was like $16 from $25. So I was like, I think we have to get it. So we went ahead and got 2 big oversized cars, but he'll love it considering he carried it around the store. We already know he'll love it. So there's that. The next 2 categories are something they need and something that they can wear. And so we smushed this pair of shoes to fit both of those categories instead of buying one for each. These were found at Ross. Like I said, we did a lot of our shopping at Ross and clearance sections. So these were actually quite a bit cheaper. So $28 originally and $17.99 is what we paid for them. So they're just cute little Carter's boots, and it may not snow a lot down here where we're living now, but he needed a pair of winter shoes, so we went ahead and got these. Category number 4 is something to read, and we found this book on Amazon. We have the original Goodnight Goodnight construction site, and we learned that they have a Christmas one, so we got Goodnight Goodnight construction site. This one was actually bought on Amazon, and I'm not sure I remember how much it was. Maybe $8, maybe $10, somewhere around that range. I can't wait to read this to him. It is a little like lift the flap book, and yeah, I have read it by myself already, and it's really cute, just like the original. So this was a good find, and I'm glad that we got it. Category number 5 is something to do for them to do, and for this category I wasn't exactly sure like what from the presents that we had already had and just in general, I didn't know exactly what to get Cade for that. But we were walking in Target and I happened to look down the like coloring book aisle with the crayons and the coloring books, and I was like, oh, that's it, we'll do that, and we can even put it in the stocking, and that way he can open a stocking present and not just presents on the ground. So we did get him a coloring book from Target and some ultra clean washable large crayons, and apparently they're supposed to be like super easy to clean off of everything. So we got him a Paw Patrol coloring book and then the crayons, and this thing is massive, so this should last him the entire year, and we can just toss it out next Christmas, get him a different coloring book or something else next year. But now he will have somewhere to color because he does like to color in my little note journals that I have. So now he has his own place to color. The last two categories were something for me and something for the family, and we just don't really have anything for those two categories. First of all, I'm going to take a lot of pictures and videos on Christmas, so that'll be our keepsake. I don't really need anything for a keepsake. I did get, not with his Christmas budget, I did get the Hallmark ornaments for our family. So we have mom, dad, and son, so I guess that kind of counts, but I didn't use his budget for that. And then something for the family, they suggested like a board game, a movie, or an outing, and we just didn't. Cade doesn't necessarily sit and watch movies, and he's 2, he can't do a board game, and I'm sure we could figure one out or so, but I didn't want to get anything like that for his Christmas. But I did get these puzzles, and so they're kind of something along the lines of a game, but they're not for the family. He plays puzzles by himself. But these are from Melissa and Doug. So we've got a farm animals one, and when you pull out the pieces, or when you put them in or something like that, it makes a sound. So that'll be really fun for Cade to play with. And then the same situation but with transportation. And I have a feeling he's gonna like this one better. And that's totally okay, but at least we have learning opportunities here to know what the sounds are of all of these different things. So at that point we were pretty much done shopping for Cade, and we went into a thrift store. I was looking for a jar, I think it was, and this older gentleman came up to us and he's like, oh, mom, dad, he needs a toy. And we were like, ha ha ha, like if he needed more, like has plenty of toys. And he just like, oh, I understand that, I get that. And he walked on, and we walked on, and then he comes back around, he goes, hey little buddy, here's this, and here's a quarter to pay for it. And it is this little wooden truck, and yeah, so it's from the thrift store, completely paid by him. Well, we had to pay like 7 cents for tax, but I mean, what is that? So he got a free little car. We are gonna have to sand it down to get Tyler off of there. I assume this was a little Tyler's car, but now it is Cade's, so we're gonna sand it down, get the name off of it, also give it just a cleansing sand, because yeah, it's a little rough looking, but it's not the worst. So he got a free little car, something that we weren't even planning on getting him, and he's gonna love it because he remembers it. He remembers getting this because he keeps saying blue car or boo car, and we think it means new car, but he does say that to pretty much all of his cars, so we're not really sure. But he saw it in the car the other day and he started blue car, blue car. So in total our budget was around $100. We did go a smidge over, but since I had budgeted for everybody in the family, and we had been buying stuff, not everybody met their top budget, so we were able to take some monies out and put it towards Cade. Not a lot more, I think like it was either $20 to $30 more. So $120 is what we spent, and that sounds like a lot when you look at what we got him, but unfortunately these puzzles were not on sale. They were like $20 each. So would I do this again? I don't know, but I know that they're quality toys. They are by Melissa and Doug, so I think it'll be worth it. Everything else like is gonna be a really fun Christmas for him. So going over the budget, his specific budget was fine because we did have Christmas budgeted, but that is what I got Cade on a budget, my 2-year-old on a budget. So yeah, he's gonna enjoy Christmas. I'm gonna enjoy Christmas. I can't wait to watch his little face and just like his surprise whenever he opens the car. So that is all that I have to share with you guys. Thank you so much for watching, and yeah, I'll talk to you in the next one. Bye.